All right, y'all. It's been a few hours since we got the Twitter hints teasers at the free-to-play characters that are coming for the 10th anniversary. Made a video about my initial reaction to it, but people are still talking about it, and it's been about, I don't know, 13 hours. Essentially, right here we see that there is a free-to-play Kid Trunks that is coming, and a free-to-play Demon King Piccolo. Now, the thing about this is we obviously know that there's one slot for Demon King Piccolo, and that means that that's all original Dragon Ball is going to be getting, which has led to a lot of discussion on the timeline specifically. Again, OG Dragon Ball, this is the only spot, and this is the one character we're getting a free-to-play TUR. And for Buu Saga, right, we knew that there was going to be 3 new units total, so it looks like this is going to be whatever Super Vegeto's banner unit is on his Dokkan Fist banner, and it seems like the free-to-play LR is going to be Kid Trunks. Now, you may be wondering, why do we know it's the free-to-play LR? Why do we know that this guy would be the free-to-play TUR? Usually, the free-to-play LRs always end up getting the mechanic from the actual anniversary characters. In fact, let's go ahead and go to Majin Buu Saga real quick. During the 8th anniversary, we got the Int Babidi Majin Vegeta card. This is a standby card. During this anniversary, they introduced the standby mechanic. You know, that makes a lot of sense. If we go ahead and go over to Legendary Power, we're able to see the 9th anniversary free-to-play card, which actually was the Sleepy Beerus, right? If I pull this up, just as this last 2 examples, pretty much. Sleepy Beerus here, this guy is a character with the target skill mechanics, right? If we take a look here on his active skill, you know, directs enemy attacks towards the character, right? He has the target skill mechanic. The Majin Vegeta has the other mechanic. And the year 7 free-to-play character, I actually don't remember at the top of my head. Just as another potential example here, I'm literally not remembering. Oh no, I just popped in my head. This character, which had an intro animation, right, which is the new thing they introduced during the anniversary. Essentially, the free-to-play LR is what gets the new mechanic, and I mean, the new mechanic is a tag mechanic. So this should be a Kid Trunks and a Goten that tags into each other, and they'll likely also fuse into Gotenks, just like the brand new Vegito that's coming out. So yeah, that's how that's gonna work, it seems. With that in mind, you know, we could also obviously see this is a Demon King Piccolo. This is the exact same pose that we're seeing from the, you know, free-to-play spot, in case you guys had any questions about that. There's just a setting the minor details, or I guess the major details in terms of what this is before we actually head into, you know, the actual post. So I think there's been a lot of I made my video, and then I was like, okay, I played Marvel Rivals for a bit, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up a few hours later, and people are still talking about literally the free-to-play debate. This is a automatic, you know, thing. Fans are particularly upset about the introduction of characters like Kid Trunks and Demon King Piccolo instead of premiumable summonable characters. This move is perceived as lack of respect, with fans arguing that it diminishes the character's significance. Discussions reveal a pattern where OG Dragon Balls are less given prestigious roles compared to other Dragon Ball series. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of true. So I think my stance on this is, I think that it's dumb that they have all this marketing for, oh, we're celebrating all of Dragon Ball during this celebration. You know, we're playing all the OG Dragon Ball OST, like a quarter of each of these trailers is dedicated to original Dragon Ball and all these animations. Then, you know, even in general, getting one slot only for OG Dragon Ball, when I mean, I understand Majin Buu Saga is you know, probably the most genuinely you know, all these forms and all these fusions, stuff like that. In terms of marketing, that part of the series is probably larger than any other part of Z. But we've gotten so much Majin Buu Saga stuff, right, in the past year. One slot for OGDB is a little crazy, but it's better than nothing during an anniversary. But then I think them going ahead and just giving a TUR, it seems like, for a Demon King Piccolo, and I think there's honestly a lot of better options. In fact, I will literally bring up like my idea for like even just a free-to-play LR, like a free-to-play LR. Is that so much to ask for? I don't think so. Is a Kid Goku where his intro is Grandpa Gohan finding him in the woods, and then he goes here, and then he starts praying to the Four-Star Dragon Ball like a flash forward scene, and then he has animations from the OG Dragon Ball, you know, opening. And maybe he can go Great Ape as well from when he was in Pilaf's tower. Would that not be like a really good, like, you know, callback to the original Dragon Ball series? Demon King Piccolo's still, like, you know, the most popular villain from that series. Don't get me wrong, I love Demon King Piccolo. I just think, you know, I'm scared that they're gonna give him good animations. I don't know, we'll see. Like, this guy is a character we've been waiting to get like a Doman list for like 10 years, and he's getting a free-to-play TUR. And like, when's the next time they're gonna do him? Who knows? We'll see what happens though. I mean, I also think that on the, like, at the end of the day, this should not be that much of a surprise given how they have treated original Dragon Ball. Like, what I am seeing though that is the issue is there's people throwing like insults back at each other, back and forth, where it's like, oh, you're not a true fan, you know, or, you know, you're disrespecting Toriyama. And then the other side is people being like, haha, OG Dragon Ball's not there, LOL, you guys are stupid and dumb. It feels like something like 12-year-olds would do, dog. Well, I mean, we're in the Dokkan community, let's be real. Okay, anyways, this is just a community reaction mostly. I'm like 6 minutes in and I'm just like talking, but let's see what people are saying. Let's take a look at the quotes here. Both sides are wary of overblowing their reaction. Happy 10th anniversary. Anniversary thing about everything Dragon Ball. The start of the series is getting one highlight, and it's a free-to-play character, and it's one of the characters who already has a free-to-play LR. I mean, that's true too. Like, we're getting one free-to-play character spot to represent Dragon Ball, and it's already a character that's gotten like a free-to-play LR, right? Like, it's not a new moment or anything like that. It's something that we've already seen realistically, and something that deserves, like, at this point, like, we already got a free-to-play character for it. Character that deserves to get a brand new, like, summonable version. Like, there's, again, so many different options for them to do. So you think that they wanted to make OGDB a part of NA's assemble unit, then they should have given a spot over the second LR from DBS. Also, as Matsu's watching your videos, which will explain the horrible Namek Saga celebration and no OGDB. I mean, it's no secret that I am like a big fan of Namek Saga and OG Dragon Ball. I do like, obviously, the whole series, of course. I feel like this game doesn't provide a lot of respect to those sagas though, and like I said, when it comes to like marketing and stuff, at the end of the day, bro, like, the things that people are most excited for generally are the crazy flashy fusions and crazy flashy Super Saiyan forms. But I feel like they had 6 spots, bro, for an LR, and like, sure, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here, it's Gogeta, and then probably like a Goku Frieza is what I'm thinking, something like that, you know. And then the 3 other spots. You're telling me that Kid Goku couldn't have been one of those spots, and then one of these characters could have easily headlined their own celebration? I don't know. That is a free-to-play LR Goku and Krillin with the tag mechanic instead of another Trunks and Goten. Yeah, that could be true too. Like, because if they wanted the, obviously, you know, the character usually does fit the, I guess, the new mechanic, so it makes sense in that regard that, you know, Kid Goku wasn't like by himself the like free-to-play character, which is why I was thinking that he would be summonable, but it ends up we're just getting Demon King Piccolo. Goku and Krillin with the tag mechanic would work very well, right? Main issue is DKP getting a wasted character. You hope his kid is great, but knowing Dokkan, I mean, the free-to-play TURs, bro, they're not really ever good. Like, again, last year we had the first one, Frieza, we had the physical Hercule the year before, and these characters are not, they're not good, bro. Like, they don't make them good enough. Like, if this DKP is good, like, what's the last good free-to-play TUR? Like genuinely good. I don't know. There's probably something that I'm not thinking of, but you swear the game would shut down, everyone playing it would instantly die, and all money spent in Dokkan would disappear if a DB didn't get a spot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we lived the best moments of Dokkan, and then with the focus on Z as well as Super GT and the movies, right? I mean, they did obviously say that the focus was going to be Z, so I don't like necessarily blame this, but I mean, look at the stark difference. I don't know. I think it is silly. It is silly. It is silly. You was expecting it, but the dude never died. Hope the celebration is great and praying OGDB gets a good representation in the future. And that's what I think. At the end of the day, I still think the celebration will be good. I still think that the character kits, for the most part, will be good. I still think that we're going to get I mean, even that, not even thinking, we are getting so much content. We're going to get a lot of stones. You know, I mean, the kits so far, Buhan is pretty good. Ajo Super Vegito, he's not bad. That's what I'll say. And I do expect the LRs will be obviously just like the best units in the game. So we'll see how things continue to go with different ECAs and stuff like that. I mean, maybe the Dimiki Piccolo is really good. Maybe he's a huge demonic power help. It's completely possible. This Kid Trunks LR, I think that he'll probably be good. Like the free to play LRs have usually been like, I guess the Majin Vegeta was a little weird, but I wouldn't say he was bad. CB Beerus, I think, was a little overhated too. I guess I wouldn't say they're like crazy, you know? Let's see this here, just to translate it for y'all. It's very bad how they represent OGDB with free-to-plays that no one uses or run premium units every 3 years, but the reactions, both laughter and complaints, are exaggerated. Yeah. Dokkan should get serious, yeah. Let's keep seeing here. I didn't expect it to be DKP. I'm still struggling to understand the people saying it was a trash pick or that they want to have someone on a part 2 carnival if it was Kid Goku. I mean, yeah, it is funny because people are like, I got comments about that too in my recent video. People are saying, I wouldn't summon for a Kid Goku, LOL. Like, they would never put a Kid Goku, but like the idea is that, yes, I think, you know, a lot of people, if Kid Goku was like just a top, like a legendary summon carnival banner by himself, a lot of people wouldn't summon a banner. But the thing is that now this is like a new format where it's a top legendary summon carnival banner, and that means that there's 2 LRs in the banner. Are you saying that if Kid Goku was featured with a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or a Super Gogeta, that would diminish sales in any way? No, like, especially if it was a Carnival Super Gogeta LR or something, like Kid Goku was like the family theme with Grandpa Gohan or something, and then Super Gogeta, like a fusing character, he's like the Rivals theme. Like, are you saying people wouldn't summon? Are you saying Father Son Kamehameha, like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then like Kid Goku, and then maybe he has like Tien in the card for Rivals? Like, people would not summon? Like, hello? No, that like, you're crazy if you're saying that. Like, that is objectively like wrong, I would say. And another thing is, I think people also just care way too much about, oh my goodness, sales, how much money they're gonna make, oh my goodness, top grossing. Like, people care so much about these things, and like at the end of the day, bro, they're still making hundreds of millions of dollars. And this is like with 5 LRs during the celebration, you think that they're not gonna still make more money than like any other celebration, even if the 6 LRs could Goku? I doubt it. People don't understand. You do want the broken field play units because not everyone can afford to summon. You'd much rather DKP be insane and one of the headliners rather be solid than him be absolute trash. I mean, like, if the free-to-play DKP is good, that would be really cool. I have no hope for free-to-play characters in Dokkan right now, because like the only good recent free-to-play character I can think of is Bio Broly, which is also really funny. Bio Broly got an LR, which, you know, it's a Broly themed celebration, but I don't know, OGDB not getting like a free-to-play LR, at least, like, not even just like just an LR would be nice, right? I think it's the, I don't know, the principle of things, right? Where it is a little disrespectful to that part of the series, in my opinion. I'm not gonna be like, I've seen people brought up it's disrespectful to Toriyama, and it's like, let's chill on that. Let's chill on that a bit, right? Let's not bring Toriyama into this, man. People making it way too big of a deal. You've seen people bring up that you're not a DB lover if you don't want OGDB to get good representation in a mobile game, laughing at other people that didn't get what they wanted as them to. Yeah, I think the thing about this right here is, like, you could still like Dragon Ball in general if you don't like OGDB. You're not obligated to like every part of the series, especially since there's a lot of difference. I would say it is funny that people don't give OGDB a try at least. Because it's like it is half the series and there's so much in there that carries on to Z that I feel like you're missing on the true experience of Dragon Ball if you don't read OGDB, at least if you don't read it. Like, you don't have to like even like, I guess you don't have to, of course, like at the end of the day, it's do what you want. I just feel like there's a lot of context and like things like that that could actually bring a different light to the second half of the series essentially. But like at the end of it is a mobile game, and it's like like people are getting really mad that, oh man, I can't spend money on the gamble on this character that's not there. And it's like we all want representation in the game, but it is funny when you think about it that way, right? It shows you how these games work and get to people. Kid named Goku, yeah. Kid named Finger. You're cool with as long as you're strong, yes, with the teams. Yeah, like we'll bring up Demon King Piccolo. Like when I first made the video earlier, I was like upset because I was also playing Marvel Rivals and I was in the middle of things, and I feel like I got blindsided, bruh. And another thing is, I still think that like him getting the free-to-play TUR is like funny in a like sad sense, right? It just like, you know, frustrating sense. But Demon King Piccolo himself, it would be actually just like this Demon King Piccolo, I guess. Or actually I think it's the scene from here essentially. Very similar. I mean, let's see. Full power. Is this not in Broly's team? Like, I don't know if you would run him on not in Broly's team. Full power needs a new leader, huh? Okay, interesting. Anyways, this guy's on Power Wishes, which I guess at this point we need a new Power Wishes leader too, right? We have this character, but on a lot of good teams, I don't know. Terrifying Conquerors. He's on. Where's Demonic Power at? Do they not have Demonic Power on here? Hold up, let me bring up Demon King Piccolo here, because I don't think they have all the categories on there. Yeah, Worldwide Chaos, Battle Fate, Auxiliary Battle. Here's Demonic Power. He's on the new Successors team. Is that why? Because he's on Successors? Is that why he chose him? They chose him because he's on the Successors team. Okay. Dude, what if he's like a Successor support character? That would be awful, actually. Instead of Demonic Power, like, we want him for this team. Dude, what if he's restricted to Successors? Oh, man. And like Blue Evolution Vegeta leads that team? Oh, no. Please tell me they're not doing that, man. That would be a final slap in the face, bro. If he's not even good on the team that he's good on. Like, that he would be good on and best fit. Because of his link set. Like, he does have Thirst for Conquest, Demonic Ways, Nightmare. Like, he links with Slug pretty well. 4 links right there, bro. That's pretty spicy, right? I mean, Sworn Enemy is not a good team right now, particularly. Terrifying Conquerors, I mean, it is pretty much just a Slug team, I feel like, right now. You like use Slug as your leader here for a lot of Terrifying Conquerors characters. We'll see what happens, though. I mean, like, these teams could end up being good in the future. I just hope he's not restricted to Successors, because, like, who you gonna... Like, I don't know. It would be funny if he's... Oh, nah. Oh, bro. That'd be pretty crazy. And the roadmap, it's not crazy to see why people are hoping you cut the whole marketing. But yeah, because, like, you would assume when there's one OG Dragon Ball spot, like, they would get an LR. But it's getting a TUR. Like, you would assume, like, it's a new character slot, right? I mean, it's very obvious. We could all tell, like, the bigger and smaller boxes at this point. It makes sense. At first I was like, the theory doesn't really make sense, but I thought about it more. I was like, no, I mean, why would they choose to differentiate them on purpose? Especially when, you know, this is an easy A. These two would be Z's probably, right? This would be like the year 7 gods. I don't know. Anniversary being a celebration of Dragon Ball and having a lopsided selection is boring. OGDB has been long overdue. Yeah, I think another thing is that, like, it is long overdue. Like, OG Dragon Ball, like DB Saga in general, just like DB Saga. Like, bro, we have characters from 2022 on this first page. Like, I think the only other saga with that is Namek Saga and Saint Saga, and every other part of the series, right? Which, like I said, at the end of the day, that does make sense with what they're doing. They're not deviating from what they usually do. It's just a thing of like let's look at the recent Dokkan Fest, right? Slug is really a cool pick for a Dokkan Fest, but like, is Slug like a character that people would be that dramatically more excited for than like a Demon King Piccolo Dokkan Fest or a 22nd World Tournament Tien Dokkan Fest or something? Probably not. Scouter Vegeta is a cool moment, but like, I don't know. I mean, he kind of sucks too, so that sucks for him. We got Roshi this past year. Topo, like, is a cool character that he deserves a spot, but I don't know if he's gonna be a character where people are like, oh yeah, dude, Topo. Like, most people aren't really. So I'm like, okay, we'll read this last comment right here. At this point, I accepted days ago, you know, it's gonna be free to play. Not a big deal, just sad, not funny. People who are celebrating it is also a bit miserable. Yeah, I think it's so corny, in my opinion, to like celebrate, like, haha, you guys didn't get the character you wanted. What? Imagine being a loser. Like, I think that's so dumb. It's so corny and childish. But I don't know. I felt like making a follow-up video on this just because I think that at the end of the day, it'll be fine. At the end of the day, you know, there's still a lot of potential for the future. At the bare minimum, it's a free-to-play Demon King Piccolo. Like, if you take a look at recent free-to-play animations, like, they're not like good animations. Like, take a look at like 17. Like, he has like a, like, doesn't even have a background in his animation. Like, this is just a normal generic background. He has one or two good shots in here, and then a lot of his like maybe reused assets and stuff like that. Like, these are the animations that free-to-play characters get. So I'm not really like worried. Maybe like this Demon King Piccolo, as you know, an anniversary character, will actually get a background. This Pan Ray is another example where it's like, I don't know if she's gonna have any good shot in her. No, not really. What about the free-to-play Hercule from last year? I don't think Hercule was last year. It was the first one, Frieza. Which that first one, Frieza animation wasn't good. And the whole point I'm bringing this up for is because, like, this is not gonna be a character where it's like, unless they give him like an intro and, you know, a super attack and then like another super attack or something like that, an active skill. Like, unless they give him like everything for a free-to-play TUR, I would say there's no way that it like hinders the potential for another Demon King Piccolo Dokkan Fest in the future. And if you talk about like OG Dragon Ball, like 23rd World Tournament, a lot of those characters like are eventually going to be in line for an easy A. So like we see the 23rd World Tournament Goku and Ma Jr. and those 23rd World Tournament cards. Like, they're not on the DB Saga team. Maybe they'll make a new team. Who knows? Maybe Kid Goku will just lead Earthbred Fighters and get a lot of those characters on there anyways. And then, you know, just OGGB in general, like the original STR Demon King Piccolo, Tech Roshi, or yeah, it is Tech Roshi. He's not Mass Jackie Chun there. We have the original Kid Goku that can get a super easy A. We have the Path to Power Kid Goku that can get an easy A. Hachan, right? Like, there are a lot of characters that would be able to get an easy A eventually. Like, if we wait an extra year, it's Goku Youth actually is his name. Like, if we wait long enough into 2026 when a lot of these characters could easy A, I'm thinking like another Golden Week celebration like that would be actually quite exciting. Bulma at that point would actually also be able to get an Extreme Z Awakening if they wanted to. This character, I think at some point will also get an Extreme Z Awakening. Goku and Arale, like, there's characters that are building up. This Krillin, like, as a free-to-play Krillin, sure, maybe, I guess so. Maybe we can get another Krillin banner unit as like with the Kid Goku. Like, I'm thinking like, imagine like a 22nd World Tournament Tien, and then we get a banner unit. I don't know, like, who would the banner unit be? Like a Jackie Chun banner unit, Jackie Chun from that fight. Then like later on we get Demon King Piccolo versus Kid Goku. DKP has like another like simple banner unit, and then Kid Goku has like Krillin as a banner unit or something. And then yeah, I guess the only character at that point would be like Roshi. Be like, it wouldn't probably be anything crazy at that point, but a lot of these other characters would still be able to easy A. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Maybe around that time will be what like when this guy's easy happens. But let me know what you guys are thinking. I think it'll be fine. I think Jimmy and Piccolo, if he's good, still W, but not like a huge W. It's kind of like a mini tiny teeny W. I guess. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.